Alright, welcome back to the SuperCoach Enough channel. In this video we're going to review week 2 of the 2024-25 NBA Dream Team season, as well as obviously preview round 3 with the super tight turnaround, less than 24 hours. So a much better week for us this week with an 823, which was still top 24% only, so it must have been some big scores this week. But definitely much improved for us. Excuse me, up 600 spots almost in the season rank, so inside the top 60% now. So given how far back we started, we'll take that improvement this week. But if we have a look at the team, there was some last minute trades that were a bit different to, I guess, the initial team I put out there, and it may have cost me a few points. We had Daniels as one of the trade-ins as a bit of a bargain option, and he scored 36, which was enough for a green arrow, so we'll take that. Henderson with a 42 actually lost a bit of value, so I guess that pick hasn't quite worked out the way we would have hoped. And Castle on our bench with 15, so I mean, we probably got an okay score there in the end. At shooting guard, we had Edwards with 74, so he is losing a bit of value, which is not ideal, particularly as one of our more premium options. But Hawkins was another trade-in or for recommendation from the comments, so thank you to everyone who gets involved with the channel and steers me right. So he scored a 43, which was good enough for a little bonus as well in cash. And Jerome, we just went as the break-even option as a cheapie. So he scored 43 as well. So could have potentially used that in our point guard position. Would have been nice, but we'll take what we can get. So I think the issue came with when we updated the trades. I forgot to update the captaincy. I'm pretty sure I wanted Jokic as captain, and would have been nice if we got his 186. So that's another my bad. And Edie with a 56 is doing well as a rookie, so we'll take that. Giannis with a 114 as our VC, losing a little bit of value, but averaging 36, so that's fine. Risaka with 33 is, strong enough. Losing a bit of cash, but I guess, better than the other options we had available there with Connector and Holland. And then Wemby was our captain, obviously a bit of a holdover from week 1. 116 is not the worst, but would have liked some more from our captain. 70 points we've missed there. And Saar with 63, he's been really good as well as a rookie, probably the highest averaging rookie there. So, Daniels, not quite rookie to be fair, so I think that's a fair assessment. But we'll have a look at the game day matchup from last week. And so we got the win over Pam's team with a 750. Excuse me, dry throat going on. But Pam had Jason Tatum as captain, same score as Wemby, so that worked out all right. So I guess Jokic was the difference maker for us this week. Agbaji, I'm not sure how to say that one, with the 75. Looks pretty decent at the price. Break even to 1 is handy, so it might be a trade option there. Maxi with 54. Gilgeous-Alexander, so only has 79 this week, so a little bit disappointing on the first week. And Doncic is the other big hitter there, was just a 91. But let's have a look through the league. Looks like 2 900s, so Cooper's team, the Autistics, continuing to do well. So Captain Jokic was the way to go, so well done there. Even Reno's Rockets with an 888. That was the right call. Anthony Davis with a 115. He's been really good to start. Banchero 83. I think he was more of a mid-price option, wasn't he, from memory? Yeah, so probably not going to mess with that. And then on the other side, we'll have a quick look at Dick because we love that name. Negative 14 break even. So a couple of the Toronto guys could be the go this week. What's their schedule like coming up? Might have just played a lot of games to start the season. So they played 7 already, got 4 this week. So I think, yeah, there's still options there. Had Gilgis Alexander as well. But the Supercoach Eggs Michael's team with a 931. So no prizes for guessing the captain option there. Cunningham at 96 is a nice, sort of a bit mid-priced, but we'll take a 96. Mogbo, another Toronto guy, looking alright. So bit of value there at the Raptors potentially. Had Dick on the pine, so left a few points on the table there potentially. But all good on that front. So I guess we can have a quick look at break-evens as well. I think we've already seen a few of the Raptors are looking pretty good. I should be able to see break-even still. I think we've got one more week for free, but we'll probably pony up and pay to share the love with the crew. So Carlton Carrington averaging 14 with a negative 12 break even. Point guard, shooting guard. So I think, yeah, Grady Dick is our guy this week. Probably filling that gap we've got in our team. Davian Mitchell. So yeah, a few cheap options here. Nothing too crazy. I mean, Koulibaly averaging 24. Got to pay up a little bit, but could be very handy with that average. So I think maybe if we target those two, and then we'll see if we can potentially upgrade. So yeah, so small forward seems to be where we need some cash gen. Um, so I think we got Edwards can swap in there. Um, yeah, so I mean, what if we swap? We'll swap Holland in here, trade him out potentially. Alright, slight change of venue. The wifey just arrived home, so into the recording studio, as it were. But as we were saying, we'll get Holland out of there first. Take advantage of these break evens. If they have a load, I probably could have preloaded some of this in the break time. But yeah, it looks like we've got to get our man Dick in there. So lock him in. I guess looking. Yeah, so maybe Koulibaly at his price. So he would be an upgrade from Connect. It's just taking a while to think it through. There we go. And it's going to actually put us in the red, which isn't ideal. But I suppose can try and make a bit of money. Potentially, do we go Carrington in for Henderson? Averaging 12, averaging 14 is the same, but at a cheaper price point. Or, yeah. Well, the alternative is we get rid of one of the more expensive assets, like maybe Wemby only averaging 20 something. We definitely want, for that sort of money, we probably want a 30 plus average, and those scores aren't overly inspiring. Has 4 matchups this round, but I think we can potentially do better. So let's have a look if we go the opposite way. So where we got 17.5 to spend. Yep, so it looks like he's sitting 10th, so there's at least 9 better options in theory. Let's go by average. So priced out of Davis, Giannis we've already got. Tatum's just out of reach, which is disappointing. Sabonis was one that got flagged in the chat as being a good option, but we'd need to find more money again to bring him in. But maybe worth a boost, I think, just to maybe sideways and get some of that 34-point average potentially. Because Towns is 31 average, which is okay. What's his break even like? At that price point, looks okay. 69 break even. How many games has he got? Oh, slow start, so potentially could have 4 games this week. Yeah, 4 this week, 4 next week, 3 the week after. So maybe Towns is our guy. Let's lock him in. If we can get that 30 average. So might be worth a punt. Something a bit different, 5% owned. Yeah. I mean, after that, what else have we got? Not much. I reckon we lock that in. We've got 2 mil. I don't know. Does that mean we use a boost potentially? I'm not sure there was anything else too crazy that, was sort of saying pick me. But maybe in case we move Jerome up here, we might need to play him. And then based on average, probably got to start Koulibaly. And then I think just make sure we lock the C on Jokic for sure. And I guess probably doesn't matter, so Giannis can keep the VC. Because I don't think we're going to sway from this. So I can't quite fit everyone in the one page, which is annoying. But I guess sort of starting to slightly pivot away from all the guns that we've got. We've sort of got our 2 captain, vice captain options, a couple of more premium types, and then a fair bit of cash generation, hopefully. Obviously, Henderson's been a bit flat. Might be one we need to move on, but let's have a look. If he's got 4 fixtures this week, might be worthwhile hanging on. Won't let me scroll down. That's annoying. Here we go. Yes, he's got 4 this week, so I think it's worthwhile just sort of giving him one more crack, and we'll keep the boost in the back pocket. So based on projections, a 980. So yeah, clearly Jokic is pretty highly projected, which is nice. Do we follow the projections here? Maybe. I think maybe that could be based off an extra game potentially. So I think we will do that. And an interesting projection there as well. Or do we swap Jerome in like that maybe? Just purely based on projections? Why not? Yeah, I think that's about as good as it's going to get for the time being. So projected to score 1,000. That'd be nice. Hopefully it comes to fruition. But we'll have a video up there. So thanks for watching as always. Obviously, if you've got any questions, comments, thoughts, feel free to add them in the comment section below. Give us a like if you enjoy the NBA content. Subscribe for all the fantasy sports content. And other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.